Hello guys, welcome back. It's going to be another No Man's Sky stream today. And today it's going to be more of like a beginner's guide for console. I'm on PS5, but I'm pretty sure a lot of this is just going to be the exact same for Xbox because it's not really multiplayer and things like that I'm going to be giving tips on. It's literally just like gameplay, how to thrive early in the game. But like always, if you guys are new to the Twitch, please subscribe. I got links for my YouTube and my TikTok also. On my YouTube is where I have playlists of everything that I'm streaming pretty much. You can check out all the content there. It doesn't go away, and all the support helps. So I'm going to go ahead and load in. And I already kind of set up earlier how I want to go about this, I would say. I have some notes written, so I'm a little bit prepared today. Hopefully I just kind of go slow and in order. That way everything kind of makes sense. Sorry, it's just loading into the world. So earlier I went back to my first world that I had started on, just so I can kind of show you guys some examples. So when you start a new game in No Man's Sky, you're going to end up on an undiscovered planet, so you will be the first person to discover the planet. Let me turn the volume down a little bit, it's a little loud. Okay. So yeah, I was the first person on this planet. I had to start crafting and stuff. I forget exactly how it goes, but you will stumble across a ship that you can fix. But of course, on the world that you're in, not mine. Everybody spawns in a random world. You're the first one there. You can discover it, make your base there. You can do some of the early missions. Okay. So now we're going to go into the tips. Alright. So when you start, go ahead and do the missions. Go ahead and get your first ship. Get a little bit of your base going. You just follow the missions that are like in the bottom right of my screen. And you'll have those missions right there for all the first things that you're going to build and craft. For all the minerals. Like when you mine minerals, it's going to look like this. Okay? You're looking for minerals basically. There are 4 basic ones that is going to run your suit and your tools. You're looking for sodium, which is going to be yellow like this. You just hold square, or you hold the action button if you're Xbox. You got hydrogen. You use your mining gun for it right here. You got hydrogen. A lot of stuff right here. Look, this is a plant. You're going to get carbon and oxygen. So those are the 4 basic little minerals. Sodium, hydrogen, oxygen, and carbon. Okay, so this is like your basic crafting. This is like your basic survival. Your suit runs off of minerals. I think it takes sodium. So sodium's very important. Oxygen, of course, is important. That's literally how you breathe. So yeah, this was my first world that I had started on. Okay. I had a friend, he was way farther in the game. He had joined me. And he built like these things. Like I don't have these unlocked yet. This is where you could park your ships. This is the ship I have now. It's not the first one I had gotten. But yeah, so you got your minerals. If you can tell, I'm losing life and I'm toxic. So I'm slowly losing that green bar right there. That's like your protection against toxins. There's also like radiation and heat and cold and stuff like that. So if you come in your base, that goes away. Your oxygen will come back up. To recharge your mining beam, it would be right here. And you put more carbon. To recharge your life support, oxygen. To recharge your protection, I forget what that one was. Might be sodium. I think it is sodium for the protection, actually. Okay. So that's kind of how you recharge and your basic survival is those 4 minerals. Now into the tips. Alright, follow the main missions of the story. Go ahead and get your first ship. Once you get your first ship, Go ahead and do some traveling. Make sure you do the missions till you get a warp drive, so you can start like warping around the map. You can't go very far because later you got to install stuff to go farther. So once you have your first ship and you completed some of the missions, you can fully warp. All right. My biggest recommendation is do not continue the story missions. All right. I would wait until you have like 2 or 3 little burner ships, because if they get damaged, you are stranded. Okay. So you're gonna want like 2 or 3 little ships, spaceships, starships, whatever. Once you have like 2 or 3, it's gonna take a lot of money, you know, so you're gonna be grinding, okay? But I'm gonna get to that too. But I just kind of want to drop this advice, all right? Do your missions until you get your ship, until you can do some traveling. You could do the missions, the story missions, up until something called the anomaly. All right, and I won't spoil it too much, but that's basically like the multiplayer aspect of the game. Do the missions until you hit the anomaly, okay? And then after that, I would take a break and go start looking for better planets. All right, find a good place, make a base, craft everything that you're able to craft. Okay, like this is a refiner, you know, this is your base. This is for researching your blueprints. And you can have solar panels. This is just something that lets you find buildings right here. This lets you teleport to other bases. Okay, so craft everything you can craft, get a good base, find a planet once you have your ship, of course. Alright, see if you can start exploring the map. It'll look... Oh, it doesn't let me pull it up right now. I'll pull it up later. It'll be the galaxy map, okay? What you're going to want to do is look around for a few planets, okay? And try to find some that are, like, not violent. They have good weather. There's no radiation. There's no toxin. Everything like that, right? Because this was my first world I landed, and it's toxic. So I constantly have to get shelter. I constantly need sodium for my suit. So it's not really the best for exploring and walking around and doing whatever, right? So this is a teleporter. These are, oh, hold on. So these are like some of my early bases when I had started. Okay, I didn't really come across a good planet at all. These are all like harsh weather or radiation or toxic. And then I think the first really cool planet I found was this one. If you notice, it says grassy planet. Okay, a grassy planet is pretty much like a perfect planet. There's life, there's fauna, flora. There's no sentinels. The sentinels are like these robots that they can be aggressive or less aggressive, just different planets, different areas. It depends, okay? But grassy planets, jungle planets, verdant planets, paradise planets, these are like perfect ones you want to go to, okay? Because you can be walking around, there's creatures, but nothing's going to attack you. There might be some weather changes, but for the most part, it's going to stay perfect. You can just be walking around, no radiation, no toxic, no nothing. Find one of these planets, make your base, and kind of settle there for a little bit first, okay? Alright, that is my biggest recommendation for anybody, okay? And you can make as many bases as you want, or at least I haven't hit the limit yet, so I don't know what the limit is. Okay. And that's a good way to thrive early, okay? Now, coming across large amounts of money for ships and things like that, that is also going to be a little hard. Take some time, but it's not crazy. It's not that bad of a grind, okay? Let's go ahead and get into my ship, all right? So you have inventory on your suit, which is right here. You have inventory on your ship, okay? Like I said, this is a beginner's guide. I'm gonna go over some basic stuff. Right here, if you're on your exosuit, so this is your suit, everything up top right here is for your suit and your tool, I believe, which is like the mining gun. Okay, so you can go to space stations, you could pay, you could find these modules, and you can equip these to your suit. They're like little buffs, they all do little things. Okay, this right here is just your inventory, right here in the bottom. Okay, almost anything can be sold, but some things are precious, or some things are like your fuel. This is your Starship launch fuel. You are not wanting to sell those. You need those, you save them, you're going to burn through them. Okay? Here on the Starship, here's a couple, or no, I'm not even going to go into that for an example. So yeah, once you have your base, once you have a planet that's just super easy to be traveling in, okay, my biggest suggestion, alright, so look at this is my ship's inventory, right? I have some open spaces, not bad, right? Okay, let's try to find a little asteroid field. Shoot it. Oh, don't hit it, don't hit it. Okay, I didn't hit it. So yeah, if you just kind of fly in space a little bit slower, because you can fly faster than this, you'll come across basically asteroid fields. Okay? Anytime you shoot the rocks, the asteroids, you will get like silver, you'll get gold, you'll get platinum, you'll get like geodes, you'll get other little rocks. Perfect, here we go, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, this is one way to farm stuff without it being that hard at all. Okay? Make sure you don't shoot other ships, because I notice once I'm right here farming and shooting stuff, you'll see another little ship wandering around doing the same thing as you. Don't shoot them, they will attack you, okay? So yeah, you're going to hang out in these asteroid fields, and you're going to be shooting all the asteroids. Make sure you don't overheat your gun. You can just sit here and do this for a long time, okay? Fill up your inventory. See, look, I told you, a ship would be right here. Yeah, if you shoot him, it'll start a fight. Okay, you don't want that. Especially if you're barely starting out. I don't know if they call backup, I can't remember, but let's just avoid that, okay? So yeah, this is one way to farm. You're gonna get fuel for your ship, which is the tritium right there. I just got some gold. Silver. If you do this, you will have enough fuel for your ship, for the thrusters, I believe, and you can sell some gold, silver, platinum, gold nuggets, stuff like that, right? This is easy peasy farm. This will be anywhere in any star system. Just drive for long enough, one of these asteroid fields will just appear. Okay? And you see, easy peasy, easy farming, nothing crazy. And I'm pretty sure this is just endless. You can just be in here forever. Unless it's a pirate signal. Alright, if you see ships pop up like that, you don't need to worry, okay? But yeah. As part of beginning, okay, you get your first base, you get a base on a good planet where you could be outside, you could be free to do things, you have oxygen, you don't have to constantly be surviving, in other words. Go ahead and do that. Once you have your ship, come out into these asteroid fields and just farm, guys. That's all you gotta do, just farm. Not hard at all. Not hard at all, okay. So it's not infinite. I noticed some of these don't break, but that's okay. Yeah, very easy on farming. You don't need a special ship. You don't need nothing special. You just have to not overheat your gun, okay? You will get a good amount of stuff. You just spend 30 minutes here. Yeah, every day if you just come, you spend 20-30 minutes doing this, 10-15 minutes, and then you just continue on with your playthrough. You should have a good amount of, like a smaller amount of money that you could deal with, You can buy yourself a few suit upgrades. You can do a bunch of stuff. Alright, but let's leave here. Let's kind of get out of this. Alright. So once you start, you have your first spaceship, you have everything going on, you're going to notice every single star system has a space station that looks like this. They always have that little yellow, like hexagon or whatever, and you can always just land in the space station, okay? Another tip, okay? I know the missions will tell you, but anytime you want a upgrade for your suit, and when I say upgrade, I'm talking about this. Let's get out. Okay, so this is my suit, and this is my suit inventory down here. The reason why I have so many open spots is because I kept going to new space stations. You only do it once per space station, I believe. You'll come right here. It's in the same spot every time. Like, you'll park in the space station, you just come up here. It's this guy right here. Might be a different name, but same merchant. You can purchase upgrade modules, okay? Me, I've already purchased a suit upgrade here, so it doesn't let me, right? But instead of going to him, you would come right here. You hold square the same way, and it would ask you for whatever amount of money it was. Yeah, whatever amount of money it was, and you will get one extra box on your inventory. So when I started, it was probably like half of this, right? So every time you upgrade, it's one inventory slot on your suit. Okay? You can buy other tools, like your gun. You can buy other guns right here. You can buy a different one. You can buy modules to install on your suit and your guns. Oh, excuse me. Okay? All your basic little things here. To learn alien languages, you can come and talk to people. And one option to pick is always learn like language or try to talk to them and stuff like that. And look, once again, if you land in the space station, this will always be in the same spot, even though different colors or whatever. If you find the teleporter in the space station, here is a galactic trade terminal. Okay, these are always across from the portal when you land in the space station. Alright, every star system has things they pay you more for, and they have things they'll pay you less for. It tells you right here, negative 3.2%. So it's, you know, like, basically like demand, you know, just the demand if there is no demand. And like I was telling you guys earlier, right? Mining all the gold, the silver, the platinum. So I just did barely a little bit of grinding, right? Alright, let me put some stuff to my exosuit. Okay. So from the asteroid fields, the things that you want to sell will be tritium clusters, gold, silver, gold nuggets, okay. Let's go see how much money that was, even though I didn't like sit there and grind it out that much. Okay. So I have a lot of money. I got like 67 million over here, so don't pay attention to that. You guys will have way less than that when you start, okay? Alright, like I told you. Silver. 33k. You guys see that? You know, 190 silver, 33k off top. sell that. Okay. Gold. Even though it's down 1%, 92 of them, 32K. Boom. And easy money. Easy money. Okay. Gold nuggets. 3 of them, 9,000. Get rid of that. A tritium hypercluster. Alright, you could either hold square on these in your inventory. I'll just show you. So if you go to your inventory, hover above, you could hold square. It'll break it down and it'll turn into more of this tritium. Alright, if you have a bunch of tritium, you have enough, never sell the tritium. Alright, the tritium is it either makes the fuel or you can add it to your ship. I forget. Alright, but never get rid of tritium. If you have these clusters and you have a bunch of it, go ahead and sell those too. It's easy money. Okay. Make sure you're on sell. Also, yeah, easy money. 23,000. Alright. So what was that? 30,000, 30,000, 20,000, 9,000. That's a good amount of money, and I was not there that long, guys. I honestly was not there that long. Okay. So those are space stations. Alright. Once you do the missions, once you have a starship right here, like mine, when you're out in space like this, you can push down on the D-pad and you have a galaxy map. Okay? If you push X on your galaxy map, you can travel to all these worlds. If you noticed, I have quite a few bases around here. There we go. Yeah, I have quite a few bases. So once you get your hyperdrive and you can warp, you can start going to these other star systems. Okay? Some are too far. You need a special drive installed under your ship, so you just can't go everywhere. Alright. But you will have a lot of places that you can go. You just have to look in your map like this and pick some, okay? Alright, so this is your galaxy map. You can travel anywhere that is within reach of your ship, okay? Not too complicated. Alright, let's get out of that. Alright, so let's go over some of the different ships. Okay? Now, when I say this, let's see. What's closer? This looks closer. So you see how this says acidic planet, and it has copper, ammonia, and silver. So of course, it could have other stuff there, other minerals, other things, but it for sure has copper, ammonia, and silver on this planet. It's an acidic planet. So acidic planets, I believe, have toxins or radiation or both. So it's not just the most peaceful place to be. You have to constantly find sodium, so the weather does not affect you. And your suit runs off of sodium for like protection. Okay, now there's something called frigates. These are other ships. This is what, lack of a better term, this is your mothership. Okay? Then there's these other ships, and I believe they're also called frigates. And of course, alright. Well, I guess I gotta fight somebody now. Great. But since I have my mothership here, guys, he gets to fight with me. They don't want it. I hate spaceship fighting, I'm not gonna lie. It's not the easiest part of the game, at least for me. This isn't for the weak, folks. you something. On stream, this happens. Every other time I'm doing nothing, nothing happens. So I have a squadron. Oh wow. You can recharge your shields. Okay. Okay, well. It's getting too clustered there. Okay. What's going on? So these guys are basically like space pirates or something similar. You could save people or they'll come after you when you encounter them, basically. Okay, there we go. Now back to what I was flipping doing. Oh my god, bro. Okay. Here's my ship. Let's do this. Let's rotate. Okay. So back to what I was saying. You have these larger, like mothership type ships, and you have these frigates. Okay, it costs a lot of millions for each one, but you can buy these little ships right here. You can hire them basically, and you can send them out on squads, technically squads, on like an expedition, and you will get money and items and things like that. Okay. To find these little ones, you just park in a space station. If you see someone standing outside of a ship at the space station, you can talk to them and offer to buy. Never offer to trade, because that will get rid of the ship you're driving with all of the stuff installed, and you get the other ship with nothing installed. Okay? Gonna repeat. Do not trade your ship for another ship unless you know you're going to lose everything that is installed, and you're going to get a ship that might be better, but it's not going to have any of your modifications installed. What I'm talking about is this top part right here. You're going to have the basic stuff on your ship, but all these other little perks and hyperdrive and whatever, they're not going to be on the ship you're trading for. So just be careful. Just buy the ships outright, pay the full price. That's what I do. That's what I recommend, okay? When you run into the bigger motherships, okay, I believe they're also called frigates. Okay, if you run into a big ship like this, you're gonna have to fight it and knock out like all the engines, make it not a threat no more, and save people, or it's attacking you. It just depends, okay? Once you beat it, you can just go on board, go talk to the captain, and now it's yours, basically. Mine is like a B class or a S class, something like that. So this is a very high class, like a good mothership, pretty much for me. Okay? There are normal looking ones where they just look like some of these other smaller ships, but bigger. Alright, this is like a more special one. It's like a 1 in 5 chance of getting these bigger ones in the starship. And I think I hear people landing. Where's that coming from? Right here. Okay. Also, if you ever want to hire or buy some of those ships, okay, or you want a big one, if you see ships like this in orbit, you can just travel to these ships. Alright, and since I have one, it doesn't have a little icon, but that's my outpost. But there will be an icon similar to this. It'll look like a ship, but it'll be coming from the ship. That means you could pay your trade for a big ship, okay? And then when you're flying around these little smaller ships, every once in a while you'll have to push down on your D-pad, and it'll be this, and you push X, and you'll be talking to the person on the smaller ship. And you can hire them if you like them, because it'll tell you they all have like little quirks, little different things about them. positives or negatives about the crew or the ship or something. Okay, look, they'll look like that too. You see these little squads over here? Oh, that's the symbol right there. Like if I were to buy that ship, it would change my big ship to being one of these. You can only have one big ship. Okay, but that's what it would look like if you want to buy one. A freighter. Oh, okay, freighters are the big ones, and a frigate are the smaller ones. That's what it is. So if you want a freighter, you can only have one big one at a time. If you want a frigate, you can have like 18 of them hired or something like that. 20, something like that. Okay? So this is when you're out and about, you're starting to look for ships, you're starting to look to hire the small ships, you're looking to buy a big mothership. These are what they're probably going to look like when you stumble upon them, okay? Sometimes you just get a message too, if you help a stranded ship or a ship that's getting attacked, you can basically become the captain after too. Alright? The inside of my ship looks like this. So, I have quite a bit of spaceships. So I can change which one I drive if I want. I have more than one. I have a few of them, you can see. Okay. So these are just mine that I could fly around. Then there's the ones that'll hover above your mothership, the frigates. You could send those on missions. Okay. And then the big one I'm standing in right now is a freighter. Okay. Now some tips for your freighter. The inside is almost going to look the same on all of them, just different colors, small layout changes. Your center command right here looks almost identical in every ship, but just different colors, maybe shapes and whatnot. If you want to look at all of your fleet, these are all my ships. You just go here, fleet management. I got combat ships, exploration, industrial, I got trade ships. They all do their own thing. A little tip also, if you want money early game, okay? You go to your trade ship, and so right now, they're coming back from a mission, and I have to debrief them. So there's not an option here, okay? Once I go collect all my stuff from my missions, from these ships, there would normally be an option right here, and it's board ship. So you can literally board the ship. Once you're here and you land, your ship will be there, and there's going to be like a little teleporter. Go to the computer that is in front of the teleporter. You will talk to the person on the small ship, and since it's a trade ship and you own it, they're going to give you whatever units they collected from trading. So you're going to get free money basically. It's never a crazy amount, but money is money, right? You can pretty much craft in your ship, okay? You can customize your ship, but it's nowhere else but past this barrier, okay? Once you walk in here, you can craft out here, because look, this is outside the ship. Alright, but you can craft rooms, and look, you can walk in. I have a store that's in the space stations on my ship. So I could sell stuff on my ship. I could buy stuff on my ship, okay? Pretty convenient. Oh, and another early tip, okay? If you guys get your freighter, your first freighter, build a lot of storage. Craft all your storage containers, okay, because it's gonna make it look like this. This is my suit. This is my little starship, whatever, right? This is for your tool. You can put all the stuff for your tools. But my freighter, look how much storage this has. Look, I still got how many more? A bunch. That's a lot of storage, okay? That's why I suggest one of the first things you craft on here is storage and the galactic trade thing, okay? Another thing, once you own a bunch of those little ships and they follow you, you have to come over here and you have to build a fleet command station. Alright? The reason why is, and this will always look the same, it'll just be a different alien guy, but you come to your navigator, and these are like daily challenges and expeditions. I can send my groups of ships to come do this mission. Like you see, look, I can put 5 ships, put them on, it'll be whatever fuel it costs, and I could send them off, okay? So let's go collect all my rewards. So I sent all my ships out like yesterday. I got back on today. Now I can come and collect all the stuff, get debriefed. You could read this, you could take your time, or you could just kind of skip it. It's up to you. Everybody plays different, you know. The daily thing you should do once you have these fleets is send them off every day. Okay, let them come back. Get all your rewards and just do this every single day. This is how you get money. This is how, like, if you're starting to pay 2 to 5 to 10 million per ship, it gets very expensive, right? Well, now they're gonna make you 2 to 3 million every single day when you send them out. Like, I just got a rare item, stolen remains, castings, antimatter, venom, contaminated robe, relic, cubes, potions, and look how much units. I just got 1.5 million. Let's finish this one. Let's see how much money I get here. So I got 1.5 million from that one. Let's see how much I get on this one. $200,000. Okay, not the best, but so you get a lot of these items, you get a lot of stuff. Oh, look at that, 2.7 million. So earlier I had like what, 67 million when I was talking to you guys. I just made 10 million from coming over here and collecting my mission rewards. Alright, and since it's a new day, I can come right back to my navigation person, right here, and I can send the ships back out. Alright, so yeah, you do an expedition. So this one's industrial expedition. What do you know? I'm gonna make industrial ships go. There's one right here. So there's a different class of all these ships. S is the best class. Worst is C or D. I don't have any D, okay? So since it's industrial, let's do this. Now another thing to think of. The more you use a ship, and it's not fast, but the more you use a ship, the more chances it has to rank up. So these B class ones, if I were to use them enough times, they would slowly become A class, and so on, okay? And I don't have enough fuel. Alright. So I have the fuel, it's just in my storage. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of a couple things so I can kind of show you guys. Alright, so yeah, well, I don't have enough fuel. I don't want to mess up my... I don't want to move all my inventory, like, just to put the fuel there so I could send them. But normally if I have my fuel in those slots, I can just start all these missions, alright? And yeah, to send those out on missions, it costs fuel. It's gonna be this right here. Now, you can buy it, or you can craft it, okay? Oh yeah, and another tip for beginners, I kind of skipped over this, but every time you want to craft, you have to have an empty slot first. Empty slot. Click it. pick the item you want to craft. Like, look, I can craft the fuel right here. All I need is those items: hydrogen, dihydrogen, and tritium. Okay. So anytime you want to craft, you need an empty spot. Click it, pick what you want to craft. Okay. That's how you do the crafting. Alright, so now I kind of wanted to go over items that you probably want to keep and items that you probably want to just get rid of and sell. Okay? And it's very easy to distinguish. You have to really misclick or just not be paying attention to sell the wrong stuff, but I mean, it can still happen. Alright, so this is my starship right here. Okay? So other than like silver, gold, platinum, gold nuggets, whatever nuggets, anything that's like a relic or like these daggers, like Gek relics, Viking daggers, stuff like that, you can just sell these. This is literally just for trading. You don't have to worry about holding on to these. When you have higher materials like these, there'll be like a yellow box. Inside of a yellow box, it says crafting and trading. Alright, so sell, you get a lot of money, $450,000 for units right here. Alright, but beware. If it comes to crafting later on, okay, and this one says, like, look at this, Hero, crafting, upgrading, and trading. So it's worth a lot. You could sell it, but you might want to hold on to it for crafting and upgrading. You can definitely come into some more of all these minerals and items or whatever, right? But if something is just for trading, go ahead and sell it. You don't have to feel like, oh, you're gonna need it later. Now, the second biggest tip for making money is when you're in a planet, don't be afraid if there's cliffs or caves to drop down and walk under the surface. Anytime you're walking underground, you will come across these vortex cubes. Okay? Pick all of them up. Look, they're $5,000 each. Okay? I have a bunch of these. Look, there's $92,000 worth of them right here. Oh, here it is. Gold nuggets are good for selling. Gold, platinum, silver. The vortex cubes. It's right here, only for trading. It doesn't say used for upgrading or crafting, okay? Don't feel bad about selling all those. You see these daggers, these cat casings, the effigies, you could sell all this stuff. You don't need it, okay? Now, geodes and tritium hyperclusters. If you hold square, these will turn into a different mineral. You can go ahead and do that as much as you like for needing those minerals. You could save these or the tritium ones for upgrading. It's up to you. My advice is keep some, sell some. Have money, but also have them around, okay? The stuff on the bottom half of this inventory, you won't get these till later in your gameplay. When you have a frigate, you have a freighter, you have a bunch of frigates hired, these will start being like items that you're getting back from the missions you're completing with those frigates. Okay? These, oh no. If you ever see a Gravino ball, a Gravitino ball, okay, be careful if you pick it up, because you see how it says Sentinel Forces in red? Some robots will come after you, and the more you kill, the more bigger ships come, basically, and the more backup comes. So that's why you always want to also, when you check out a planet, make sure it says low sentinel activity, or it just doesn't even mention sentinels at all, and you don't have to deal with it. And if it says low sentinel activity, you could still do all your normal stuff on the planet, but if it says aggressive sentinels, they're just going to attack you, okay? This is all types of stuff you could sell. When you fight those pirates, look, I got these transponders. This is $425,000 worth. of just killing pirate ships. Okay? There's a lot of cool things you can do here. Next. Alright, I went over money, I went over some easy farming, just hang out in the asteroid fields, belts, whatever, right? You can start doing your missions with your navigation guy once you own ships and you have this bigger ship. So that's that way of getting money. Okay? Next is you could actually do storyline missions in the anomaly. You could just do storyline missions and you might get credited some stuff. Okay? Let's come back here. Oh, wait, no. That's not the thing I wanted. Next, some other little tips and tricks. Okay? You want to find good planets that are easy to be on. They're easy to survive on. You don't need constant minerals and stuff to survive. Find you some cool planets. I found me 2 specific ones recently. They're very cool. When you build a teleporter, you can teleport to all your bases and to most space stations. Oh, sorry guys, I was just looking at my phone really quick. Okay. Alright, so yeah, let me kind of go to my notes really quick. Hope I'm not talking too fast also. It's kind of my first time doing like a guide type video or something to just make things easier. Yeah, that's actually kind of about it of the basic stuff and making your money and like surviving and like where to find your ships, what to do with the ships to earn more money. When you want to buy another ship to fly, like this small one right here, you would go to like a guy right here. The ship is parked. There's a guy standing right here. You come talk to him. You're not going to understand unless you have a lot of translated stuff. Make an offer on Lifeform Starship. Go ahead and click that one. Alright, negotiate price. Wait. I think it's telling me to exchange right now because I probably have the limit of ships I can own. I think normally there's a second green option where you just pay a higher price and you just buy the ship outright, right? And this is what I mean. If I were to exchange and trade, I don't have none of this stuff equipped and I lose these ones unless you take these all off first, okay? Be very careful. And then always check out the stats of your ship, okay? Check them out. Look, this one has a less range and less shield strength. Not good. That is not that good. But I mean, this isn't terrible. This also isn't terrible. So that's how you get your little ships that you can fly. Now I'm gonna kind of talk about some of the beautiful parts of the game, okay? I'm gonna warp to my newest area where I want to build a base, or I started building a base, okay? Let's go to my bases, scroll all the way down. It's gonna be the second one. So I found a foaming planet. So it's not very grassy and stuff like that. There's still like mushrooms and plants and flora. Um, I guess it says invisible jade winds. Okay, I don't know what that means, but this is a very cool planet I found. Not hostile. There's no toxin. There's no radiation, so I can just walk around. I don't always have to look for sodium and recharge my suit. Oh, it's gonna take a while, sorry. Okay, I hear it, I hear it. Alright, guys. So this is the newest area where I'm gonna be building a base. Look at this. Look how awesome this looks. Now, this is where the exploration and the building and customizing your own bases, how you want them to look. Wait, whoa, what is this? I'm falling, okay. I gotta fill that, okay. Look at this, look at these worlds. Look how cool these look. It's a foaming planet. So I guess it just constantly has bubbles. Look, this is where I'm gonna build my new base. Look how awesome this looks. I have some stuff started. Okay. I have a portal. I got a storage that is way too full. And just look how it looks. Never ever in this game, unless you have higher difficulty on, because I don't know how the life forms are in a higher difficulty. But plants will usually give you oxygen like this. If you hold it down too long, it overheats. So. Oh my god, are they just spawning right here? What's the... Okay, I don't know what... So it's not really attacking me if I just stay away from it, really. But yeah, look at this. Don't ever be afraid to come underground. Just walk around. Check things out. Now the higher difficulties, do not take my word for that. If this turns into a horror game on you, I am so sorry. Alright, do not listen to my advice. But look, it's like a base on its own already, and I have nothing built in here. So, if you guys like just vibing out, kind of being immersed in your gameplay, discovering new stuff, because look, you have binoculars, right? Every new planet you go to, you got to discover all the minerals again. And you can make money by selling the data. But yeah, check this. This is just a cool planet. Oh yeah, and for crafting, you push up on the D-pad, and everything that you have a blueprint for, you can build, okay? Goes from like wood to stone to like metal and stuff like that. Terminals, things like that. Solar panels, batteries, a reactor, you can make flags. I guess I found a bubble cluster, and I did not know this was a decoration. What do these even do? Okay, I don't even know what these do. I guess I harvested them earlier or something. I don't know. Okay. But yeah, just every planet you go to, if it's a nice one, if you're not just fighting to survive, looking for minerals, walk around, explore. Okay. You could push down on your D-pad, move over right here. Any of the ships that you have bought, you can summon them to you if it's not damaged. If your base is hard to find, put flags, right? Do whatever to find your thing, okay? And this game is pretty free, so once you have a ship and you go to a planet, you can literally just dip off, go up. Now you're in this star system right here. There's the space station way over there. And if you have other outposts, you'll be able to see, okay? I'm going to show you guys this one. This is a cool planet. So you can fast travel like this in space. It's a little bit faster than just flying towards the planet, even though it still takes some time. So I'm gonna actually wait till it's daytime to show you my base, so you guys could actually see how I found this planet, what it looked like. So I'm just gonna walk around till it's daytime. The bubbles on this planet, because it's called a frothing planet, frothing or something like that. These are sentinels. If you attack this, you will be in some trouble. This is more of a neutral planet, so they're not aggressive. But if you attack them, you're gonna know about it, okay? And then I think if you harvest certain things in front of them, they'll start to attack you or whatever, right? But yeah, I'm gonna wait until it's daytime because I want to show you guys how cool it looks. Oh, it's starting to get daytime, I think. Look at there. This planet has like pinkish, reddish bubbles in the daytime, not like clear ones. Oh, and you guys always will come across material that you can't mine. You have to find better things and equip them to your mining gun. You can discover them, you can buy them, you could trade for them. You know, just always be looking to upgrade your tool. Oh yeah, and you can get pets anytime you see an animal. You just have to make pellets, offer it food. I already have one of these guys. So I can just summon it. Check that. That's my pet right here. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till it's daytime. I want you guys to catch this awesome view.
If your friend, if you bubble friend.
Mm-hmm. My pet.
Yeah.
Oh no, is the sentinel onto me? What happened? Why is it red? Oh, it's my pet. Oh, it's my pet. He does not like my pet. Why is it red on my screen? I don't know what got him mad. Well, he's not coming after me. Okay. That'd be cool if you could just kill the sentinel, like, within a certain amount of time, it doesn't attract more. But yeah, I'm sorry guys, I'm waiting for it to be daytime, but just look at this view. Look at this. It's a very beautiful game. Every world is different. I think there's trillions of planets, or billions. Like, you're not gonna go to every planet, you're not gonna finish the game. They update this for free constantly. I think there's even underwater bases and suits and stuff like that. There's fishing. Like, they put a lot of effort into this game. I just want to give you guys the daytime effect of where I'm going to have my new base on this planet. Come on, be daytime already. Oh, okay, the temperature is rising. I think it's getting closer to daytime. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, it's taking a while. But yeah, that first part of the video is pretty much all the tips and tricks. You can pretty much just thrive early game if you do everything that I was saying pretty much. If you farm the way that I was telling you to farm. You can get money, you could start crafting, you can get a hyperdrive on your ship, you can look for a planet where it's easy to survive, there's oxygen, good temps. Like, when I first started this game, I was looking for something that just went into detail, showed you, like, move the cursor on the item I'm talking about, and show you, oh, you could push this. This is for your gun, this is for your ship, this is crafting, you know. Like, I would have loved to seen a video like that, so I decided I'd just go ahead and make one. I hope I'm doing an okay enough job. Oh my gosh, I just want it to be daytime. What is happening? Maybe I'll just fly around until it's daytime. Alright, so anytime you also have to recharge your ship, push down on the D-pad to this battery. You could do the thrusters, the shield, the hyperdrive, and your pulse engine. So you could fly around the entire planet, basically. You can go wherever you want. Wow, I did not think it would take this long for it to be daytime already. Okay, here we go. There we go, daytime. Alright guys, When I first discovered and stumbled onto this planet, I noticed that it said frothing instead of foaming like the other one. Check this out. Look how this planet looks. Look at that. Just look at that. Look at this. Now, for the spot where I'm going to have my base is up this way. I definitely decided this had to be my base on this planet. Gonna start building something here. I have too many unfinished bases too, by the way, but I just keep finding cooler and cooler planets. Look at this. It looks so cool here. Look at this, guys. It's gonna be under this big old rock. Look at this. Yeah, look at this. You can go under it completely. This is a crazy awesome spot. Vibing out, crafting, making maybe a complete base. Look at this. No creatures. There's hydrogen crystals. There's O2 over there. Stuff to mine right there. I mean, just look at this. Carbon right there. More stuff to mine right there. Like, this planet just goes hard. Oh yeah, and look how it looks underground, where you can drop down and walk. Look how this looks. So yeah, I haven't really started, but this for sure is the base. Oh, this is creepy. And look, wow, right under the base. Remember I told you guys, don't be afraid. Oh, don't be afraid to just walk underground. Okay, you can collect these. Subterranean whatever. Or vortex cube, there you go. Those sell for a lot of money. Very good. Walk underground in every planet you're on. Look for those, pick them up. See? There's always just a bunch. Boom. Boom. Just hold square. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. And just look at the vibe of this place, man. I keep saying it, but like, what game looks like this? And look, it keeps going. Wow. Oh, plants. And look, even if you get caught in the poison plant, just walk away. But yeah, those vortex cubes, always pick them up. You can sell them. Good money. One thing though, it is easy to get lost underground, but you could always like blast your way out. And when I say by blast, is once you have the mining gun or the terraforming gun or whatever, you can for the most part start making big holes, or you could shoot the holes. See? You can make like a big hole. Blast your way out, fly up, you know, if you ever get lost, something like that, if you're stuck underground. Just keep doing it, do it in the shape of a stair, so kind of go up and then in a little, so you could like land, go up more, land, and like go up more, you know? That's like one way to get yourself out. Let's go over here. Oh yeah, and every time if you're doing like multiplayer and stuff like that, if you want someone to be able to find your base or like show up, you have to make it like you at least have to build like a little building, and then this will turn into just saying upload, and you can upload your base. That way when you go to a teleporter, you can come back to it and your friend can come to it. Other than that, you could literally just invite a friend and they'll end up like really close to you. Or they could just fly to your location. So it's not the hardest thing to do to co-op either. Alrighty guys, so this is about an hour long. The beginning was a lot of talking, me saying a lot of stuff. I hope I didn't go just too fast and just keep throwing up information. Towards the end, I brought you to a spot that I'm going to be spending a lot of time in. I mean, look at that. I'm going to be crafting. I'm going to make my whole base under this building. I'm probably going to stay here like the most amount of time, to be honest. This and the other like bubbling planet pretty much. And so yeah, you know, if you guys like this content, if you want me to go over anything else in No Man's Sky, just let me know in the comments. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel. All the support helps. You can definitely visit my Twitch, my YouTube, my TikToks. I have links on all of them for all of my social medias. And I'll go ahead and I'll catch you guys next time, okay? Thank you.